A 72-year-old passenger just saved €800 on her Paris to Vienna sleeper train journey using a trick that railway companies desperately hope you never discover. But here's the catch. If they catch you doing it wrong, you could be banned from international rail travel forever. Today we're exposing 10 international train hacks that could save senior travelers hundreds of euros or land you in serious trouble with railway authorities. These aren't your typical money-saving tips. These are insider methods that walk the fine line between clever and risky. I've been tracking European railway policies for over 15 years, and I've interviewed dozens of retired railway employees who revealed these closely guarded industry secrets. What you're about to learn could change how you book long-distance trains forever. 1. The sleeper compartment upgrade loophole. Here's a trick that works on most European overnight routes. Book the cheapest seat ticket, then approach the conductor 30 minutes after departure when they're doing their final rounds. Ask politely about upgrading to a sleeper compartment for the night. Here's the secret after departure. They often have unsold compartments and would rather fill them at a discount than leave them empty. I've seen seniors get €400 compartments for just €80 using this method. But be warned, if you try this during peak season or on popular routes like Paris to Rome, conductors might flag you as a fare dodger and ban you from future bookings. 2. The multi-country pass calculation error. Most seniors don't realize that buying separate country passes can be cheaper than a single Eurail pass for long journeys. Railway companies hope you'll choose the convenient all-in-one option that costs hundreds more. For example, a German rail pass plus an Italian pass for a Munich to Naples journey costs €300 less than a Eurail pass. But here's the risky part. If you miscalculate border crossing times or miss connections between different railway systems, you could end up stranded with invalid tickets. One woman from Texas got stuck in Salzburg for 2 days because her Austrian pass expired, while her Italian pass wasn't valid yet. 3. The senior discount stacking method. This is where many seniors leave money on the table. You can often combine multiple discounts that railway companies don't advertise together. Start with your national senior card. Add a group discount if traveling with your spouse, then apply an advance booking discount. On German railways, I've seen couples save over €500 on Berlin to Barcelona sleeper journeys by stacking 3 different discounts. However, some conductors consider this discount abuse and might confiscate your tickets if they think you're gaming the system. Always keep all documentation and be prepared to explain your booking method if questioned. 4. The luggage overweight bypass strategy. International trains have strict luggage weight limits. But here's what railway staff don't tell you. There's no standardized checking system between countries. Pack your heaviest items in a separate small bag and board with your main luggage. Once settled, retrieve the heavy items from platform storage or have someone pass them through the window. This saves the €50 to €100 overweight fees on routes like London to Paris. The danger: if caught by security cameras or vigilant staff, you could face charges for circumventing safety regulations. Some passengers have been banned from Eurostar for attempting this trick. 4. The luggage splitting price manipulation. Railway dynamic pricing algorithms often charge more for direct long-distance journeys than split tickets. Instead of booking Amsterdam to Rome directly, try Amsterdam to Munich, then Munich to Rome separately. The total can be hundreds less than a through ticket. This works because computers price popular direct routes higher while shorter segments stay competitive. But timing is critical. If your first train is delayed and you miss the connection, you're not protected under through ticket policies. You'll have to buy new tickets at full price with no compensation for the missed connection or accommodation costs. 6. The refundable ticket hedge strategy. Book a fully refundable flexible ticket, then monitor prices daily for cheaper options. When you find a lower fare, book the cheap ticket and cancel the expensive one within the refund window. This works because international train prices fluctuate like airline tickets, sometimes dropping by hundreds of euros close to departure. Railway companies hate this practice because it exploits their revenue management systems. Some operators like Société Nationale des Chemins de Fer Français have started flagging accounts that frequently cancel and rebook. If they suspect you're systematically gaming their pricing, they might restrict your booking privileges or charge cancellation fees even on supposedly refundable tickets. 7. The cross-border currency arbitrage. Pay attention to which currency you're charged in during international bookings. Sometimes the same journey costs significantly different amounts depending on whether you pay in euros, pounds, or Swiss francs due to exchange rate delays in their systems. A London to Zurich journey might cost €200 when booked from the United Kingdom site, but only €170 equivalent when booked from the Swiss site. Smart travelers use virtual private networks to access different country booking platforms and compare prices across multiple currencies before purchasing. The price differences can be dramatic. I've documented savings of up to €300 on Paris to Vienna sleeper compartments, simply by booking through the Austrian Railways website instead of the French one. Some seniors even maintain bank accounts in multiple European countries specifically to take advantage of these pricing inconsistencies. However, some banks flag frequent international transactions as suspicious activity, triggering fraud protection algorithms that can freeze your accounts without warning. Your card might get blocked mid-journey, leaving you stranded without access to funds for accommodation or alternative transport. Railway companies are also catching on and may void tickets purchased through geographical arbitrage, especially if they detect virtual private network usage during booking. 8. The seat reservation opt-out trick. On many international routes, seat reservations aren't mandatory despite what booking sites suggest. Skip the reservation fee and board anyway. Conductors rarely check if trains aren't fully booked. This saves €10 to €20 per journey and works especially well on less popular overnight routes like Berlin to Prague or Vienna to Budapest during weekdays. The trick is timing your travel during shoulder seasons when occupancy rates drop below 70%. Many experienced senior travelers use mobile apps to check real-time train capacity before boarding, giving them confidence that seats will be available. Some routes like Frankfurt to Zurich consistently have empty carriages during mid-morning departures, making this strategy particularly effective. However, the risk comes if the train is oversold or during holiday periods when families flood popular routes. Without a reservation, you could be forced to stand for 12 hours or get ejected at the next station. Some railways like Trenitalia have started cracking down on this practice, imposing on-the-spot fines of up to €100 for passengers without proper seat documentation on international services, and conductors now carry handheld devices that instantly verify reservation status against passenger lists. 9. The platform transfer loophole. Some major stations like Paris Gare du Nord charge platform access fees for international services. Instead of paying, enter through domestic platforms and walk through internal passages to international departure areas. This saves €5 to €10 per person and works because security between platforms is often minimal. Many seniors successfully use this method during off-peak hours when staff monitoring is reduced. The key is knowing which stations have connected internal walkways. Brussels Central, Amsterdam Central, and Rome Termini all have accessible routes between domestic and international platforms. However, station authorities consider this fare evasion, and enforcement has increased significantly with new surveillance technology. If caught, you could face fines of up to €200 plus potential criminal charges for trespassing in restricted areas. Security cameras with facial recognition are increasingly used to track passenger movements, and some seniors have been detained by transport police for unauthorized platform access, leading to missed trains, legal complications, and permanent bans from certain international railway services across multiple European Union countries. 10. The group booking individual cancellation. Book group tickets for better rates, then selectively cancel individual passengers if your travel plans change. Railway systems often allow partial cancellations while maintaining group pricing for remaining passengers. This works because their booking software doesn't always recalculate prices when group size changes. A group of 6 seniors can maintain discounted rates even if 2 cancel last minute. The savings can be substantial. I've documented cases where 4 remaining passengers paid group rates of €300 each instead of individual prices of €450. But this exploits a software vulnerability that railways are actively fixing. Major operators like German Railways and Société Nationale des Chemins de Fer Français Connect have started implementing real-time pricing updates that immediately adjust group discounts when cancellations occur. If they detect systematic abuse patterns, they might void your entire booking without refund and ban your account from future group reservations, leaving you stranded with no valid tickets and potential legal consequences for contract manipulation. Railway companies are actively closing these loopholes as we speak. Just last month, 3 major European operators updated their booking systems to prevent several of these methods. Every day you wait, another hack becomes impossible to use. Some of these tricks might be completely blocked by next summer's travel season. If you're planning any long-distance train journeys in the coming months, the time to use this knowledge is now, before these opportunities disappear forever. If these insider secrets saved you money or opened your eyes to how railway pricing really works, smash that like button right now. Subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss our latest train travel revelations. Drop a comment below with train hacks if you made it this far, and tell me which trick surprised you most. Your support helps us uncover more industry secrets that could save senior travelers thousands on their next international railway adventure.